What is up, YouTube? It's Brandon from trailspinTV. We are here to install these Tyger Auto rock sliders / side steps. Welcome to trailspinTV. So there's been reviews on Amazon for these particular side steps. People who have taken them off-road, they brought the whole weight of the Jeep down onto them and they hold up well, so it's the reason I went with them. They're about $260 for the pair. I'll have the link in the description.
This probably weighs like,
Good 50
I don't know,
pounds.
like 300 pounds.
Yeah. These are a pretty popular side step. If you go on Amazon, you'll see that there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reviews. Everybody loves them. Pretty much like a 4.8 star average rating. So
yeah, they make them for the FJ too, the FJ Cruiser, because I know I saw these same ones.
I'm checking the size of the 3 bolts that mount to the frame. Actually, this looks like the tub. This is not actually the frame. This is the frame. So these mount with 3 bolts to the tub, and then there's smaller bolts that mount to the actual pinch seam, which is this piece here. All rock sliders are pretty much meant to protect this. It's called your rocker panel. If you damage the rocker panel, it's really expensive to fix because it's supporting a lot of the weight of the body, and if you bend them, it doesn't look good. But also you're messing with the integrity of the the structural integrity of the vehicle by damaging these. So rock sliders just add a reinforced steel contact point, so when you're on the trail, if you run into rocks or anything, if you come down hard on something, it's just added protection for that. So, and also, like we said before, since we have a 4-inch lift on the Jeep, traditional jacks won't really work anymore. So if we need to change a tire on the trail or anything like that, we have to use a high lift jack, and with a high lift jack you have to have something metal to jack the Jeep up with, because a high lift jack is not going to be able to reach the frame. It kind of only sits in about this far. So adding these is just going to give us something on the side to, in a pinch, jack the Jeep up. Obviously we don't really want to use anything on the side of the vehicle, but you never know what kind of situation you're going to end up in. So just replacing these plastic ones with something steel, something sturdy, which was really why I bought these. I'm not really that concerned about rock sliders. I mean, we have a lot of armor underneath here. Nothing's really going to get too banged up, but just adding extra protection. And since they were only $260, we're not really out too much money. We are doing everything on a budget here. It's pretty much a budget build, so nice and affordable, nice and sturdy, solid, heavy. Like Leo said, they weigh about 5,000 pounds. So right now we're removing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10-millimeter bolts from the pinch seam, which is just this little piece of metal that sticks down off the rocker panel. And then after that, we're going to remove the bolts that are holding this to the tub.
So I'm using this pivot.
It's working?
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. Oh, the sun is out. So Brandon's gonna lift this up. I'm gonna be under here. Hoping, please don't drop it on my face.
We're gonna add these bolts to the
We're gonna add the
pinch seam
bolts
to just kind of hang it here.
and then I'll
And then
get
we'll
out of
everything
here.
lined up, and then we're gonna tighten everything down. We didn't follow the instructions because Leo skipped the step 4.
No. You said we didn't need them.
Didn't need what?
That we didn't need the little brackets with the nuts on them. We'll take it off and then we'll just show kind of what we're doing. That'll be easier. Let's just go for it. Told you that, this happened because you read the
I
instructions.
need Snickers.
If you didn't read the instructions,
I feel like a diva right
then we wouldn't have this problem.
If anybody's wondering how I maintain my girlish figure, it's because I'm always working on cars with Leo, and we're always putting things on and taking things off.
But usually taking off a lot of things because we just make a lot of mistakes. So we were trying to slide these new bolts, right? This is on the not the frame, but on the rocker panel. We were trying to slide the new bolts into here, but they don't thread into here. And then we don't want the weight of this being held up by the pinch seam, by all these bolts, and then just this little clip. So we're gonna replace the clip with this nut. So we'll hold this in place, and then we'll thread this guy into here, which means we're using the bigger bolts actually. It is not these anymore.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So bigger bolts, nice hefty nut that'll hold it in place. Stronger, better, faster, stronger. So if you can see the bracket kind of floating around in there. Let me see. There it is. So you can see it moving. Basically, when I twist it, then it'll move the bracket and it'll jam up against here, so I can tighten it. And I don't, obviously you wouldn't have any other way to hold a nut in place. But since it's got the bracket, it'll hold itself.
It's called a flag nut. Nope. That's what people were talking about.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a little. Oh man, it's like almost there.
What were people talking about?
This hole
Not lining up.
not lining up. So on some of the reviews, some people said that I don't remember specifically which holes they were talking about, but we're already seeing it. Man, it's like almost there. Oh, we could probably drill it.
I mean, we could.
Grind it.
I have my Dremel, but that's pretty thick.
Man, it's almost there. It's like this far off.
You can't just jam it in there?
I might be able to jam it and then use the bolt to pry it. But...
Like use the ratchet, try to just keep twisting it till it goes. Make sure you don't cross thread it though. You might, here, let me get you.
It's not even, it's like half the hole is covered right now.
We could try to bend the bracket too. I mean, not on the car.
There's no way.
Which would suck.
Yeah, I would say just...
Here's another thing. What if this is not supposed to attach to the outside, but the inside? It would reach, and it would have the right angle.
Even with the rest of them?
Yeah. Get what I'm saying?
Yep, I think you're right.
Because I'm looking at the slot for the bracket, and it's long, and it's not reaching on the long side, like on the far side. Mm-hmm. So if we put it on the inside, we have a ton of room to play with. I don't know if there's a picture.
Yep. Yeah, they're on the inside.
Alright, let's take it up again. Come on.
Braxton's gonna run out of film. See what I was saying? About not having to go to the gym? We're getting really good at this. We might be able to start charging people to take things off the Jeep.
Just take things off.
And never put anything
Yeah,
on.
we're not putting anything on.
Oh, no reason. You're gonna take it all the way off.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't even thinking.
Look at that. Lined right up.
Oh, I'm just cramped.
Good thing I was holding this.
I'm still holding it.
It's fine now. I'm just saying, if I wasn't holding it, it would have landed right on my head. Safety first, kids. Safety starts with you and not working with Leo, because he's a kamikaze pilot. You look kind of tough, man. I like him.
Tiger! 4 stars, not 5 stars.
8 stars, bro.
Just 4.
8. So that's pretty much that. We're all set. We're all done here. These things are nice and sturdy. They look great. It took about an hour between taking the old ones off and putting the new ones on. So that's Tyger Auto that makes those. We'll put the link in the description. If you guys have any questions about the installation, just hit us up in the comments. And thanks for watching TrailspinTV.